Okay, we're back at it. We're back on the trail. Today we are hiking a Whiteface mountain in Lake Placid, New York. Since I've already hiked Whiteface and Esther before, we are just doing Whiteface because why would I re-hike Esther if I'm already a 46er? Sorry, Esther, I love you, but Whiteface is why we came here today. Oh, okay. I think we haven't even gone a mile. I think we've gone 0.76 of a mile, and I've already done almost 700 feet of elevation gain. It's a lot. Anything where the elevation gain is like 1,000 feet per mile, it's like comparable to hiking the Eiffel Tower. I'm sure I've said that on other videos, so sorry for my repetition, but I really feel it today. As you can see, the sweat on my face. Oh boy, I forgot how hard Whiteface is. Yes, we are hiking Whiteface today. I've already done Esther. I've already hiked all the 46ers, so if you want to do the 46ers, obviously hike Esther with this. But if you're just here to enjoy the trail like I am, well, I'm not really enjoying it right now, but I'm just here to hike Whiteface. Last time I hiked this was in COVID, and there was nobody else at the summit. There is a road you can drive up to get to the summit of Whiteface, so we'll see how many people are there today. It is a Monday, but it's early. I think it just hit 7:30 a.m. So, let's hope there's not a ton of people there. But yeah, so far, this is just how I remember it. Straight uphill, right from the beginning. Oh my God. Well. Okay, we just got to Marble Mountain summit. I'll show a little picture here of what the summit looks like. Could have gone down a little farther, but I am so wiped from that first part of elevation gain that I'm like, no, I can't even go down and up that little piece again. So, but yeah, we're making our way to Whiteface. We're about a mile in, so yeah, very excited about that. I think I'm gonna have a little break from elevation right here because we just got to Marble Mountain, and I think that's why you hit so much elevation gain in the beginning. And then after this little chill part, we're going right back up with the elevation gain, so yay. So Whiteface with Esther, I think, is about 9.5, 10 miles, but Whiteface on its own should just be about 7.5, 8 miles, and hopefully I can finish this in about 5 to 6 hours because I am on a time crunch. That's why I got here at 7 a.m. today. Hopefully I can finish this latest by 1:30. I think that's very possible. I just gotta be aware of my time and also like just be quick with everything, including my filming. So that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Oh, we get to go under a tree. Going under the tree. Oh geez. Okay, I didn't know if I could squat low enough to go under that, but we did. Thought my bag was gonna get caught on that for a second. Oh, my legs really don't want to bend right now. We've gone about 1.5 miles in and almost 1,500 feet of elevation gain. So yeah, there's a reason why my legs don't want to bend right now. About 1.5 miles in, almost 1,500 feet of elevation gain in. Oh, this is a lot of elevation gain. Okay, I just want to show the mud on this trail. Like, oh my God. Yep. It hasn't even rained as far as I know, like in 3 days here, and the mud is still going strong. Just 10 times out of 10, you will always find mud on Adirondack trails, no matter if it hasn't rained for 3 whole days. There will always be mud somewhere along the hike in the Adirondacks. It's like, it's unreal. Wow. Okay, I think I'm almost 2 miles in, so we're almost coming to that trail split with Esther, and then hopefully we'll be coming to one of the ski resort lifts, because last time I hiked this, I remember coming out to one of the ski lifts. Whiteface is a really cool mountain in the winter to ski, but I advise going to Gore, because unless you hit Whiteface on a day where it just snowed, or if it snowed overnight, because Whiteface tends to get really skied off because there's so many tourists, and it's just situated in a way where it's so vulnerable to the wind, so it gets very skied off very easily, whereas Gore Mountain is a little more sheltered. Not saying it doesn't get wind, because it does, but it's just Gore seems to keep its snow better than Whiteface does. But Whiteface has really cool runs and really steep runs, and if they're open, you can do the slides. I've never done them, but people who have say they can be a little hairy, so you gotta make sure you do it when the snow is right and when the conditions are right.
Tired of wasting away my time. I would give up everything to be near you. Oh, I miss the days when you were mine, but I can be your superhero. I know I shouldn't call you at night when I'm here all alone, thinking about the last time I tried to tell you what my feelings were like. I'm usually not the one to try to swallow my pride. Oh my, oh, what you doing to me? Ice cold veins when you cut me deep, I'll bleed out. I feel like I'm losing it. Oh, why is it so hard for me?
Man. Okay, just past the trail split for Esther. We're at 2.5 miles, 2,000 feet of elevation gain, and complete topography change. Look at this. We're like going through a little creek bed, and we're going downhill, so this is not going to be fun coming back around. Oh my goodness, there is so much mud on this trail. I forgot how muddy this trail was. And like I said, we haven't had rain, as far as I know, in like 3 days. It's still super muddy and watery. That's just the Northeast for you. Kind of similar to the northwest of the US, I would imagine. All right, but we are on our way. I think if we're 2.5 miles in, we have about a mile and a half left, but it is uphill, so I got to keep that in mind. But the brunt of it, I don't want to be naive, but I'm pretty sure the brunt of this is done, so thank God. Okay, to the ski lift pretty soon, and coming onto the Whiteface Mountain, the ski mountain pretty soon. This just seems familiar. This seems right about when I hit it last time. But like I said, I haven't hiked this since COVID, so it's been a while. 6 years. Wow, that sounds so long ago. Gosh, crazy. All right, here's more of the trail. Okay, we made it. It is bright out. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, and look at that bright sun behind me. Right there, that if we kept walking this way, that is where the ski lift is. How I know that is I walked all the way down there when I first did this to see what that was. But the trail is actually goes, so here's the trail, and then it goes right back up there into the woods again. You know, we might have another split again out on the ski mount, because I thought we saw an actual lift, so maybe there's another one. I can't remember. But we're almost 3 miles in, so we're cooking. All right, the road is right there. You know you're getting close to the road when the rocks are, you really gotta get on all fours and climb around them. Here's more of the rocks. Here's the wall. That's the road up there. Wow, can you imagine if we had to climb that? I would need my rock climbing gear, and I've never rock climbed before, so that would be interesting. All right, just in a little bit, we're gonna see the road, and we're gonna go to the rocks. We're gonna go way up there. That is where we're going. So I'll see you there. All right, there's the infamous road. You would think we would start to climb on the road, right? Wrong. We are going up there, not there. So cool, so excited. We're about to get really, really good views. Like, that's a little like beginner view compared to the views we're about to get. So excited. Okay, ooh, let me not do that in the sun, but can you see all those beautiful mountains behind me and Whiteface right there? That's Whiteface Mountain. Our summit is right there. We're so close. Even though it looks like we're far away, we're close. But it will be all uphill, so probably will feel farther than it looks. But yeah, I think actually this spot, I'll show you in a minute how beautiful it is, because I'm probably going to come back here for lunch, just because I think the top is going to be crowded. Actually, I don't think it's going to be too crowded. I saw a couple cars going up the road, but not too many. It's still only like 9:30 on a Monday, so I'll probably get there by 10, and we are crushing my time. So yeah. All right, let me show you a video of this whole viewpoint. So pretty.
This is how I like it. This is how I like it.
right, here's the lunch spot. Here's the lunch spot for today. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to recreate that COVID hike when it was just like me and 3 other people at the summit. It was not crowded at all, and a very nice couple took my picture, so I'm very happy about that. But it's still like, it doesn't seem fair when you have people that drive up the road and then you just put so much sweat and work into climbing up 3.5, 4 miles to see the summit, and then you got people that drove up here. So yeah, and you know, you've got like, I don't know, people that are talking about the Adirondacks that drove up here, like they've hiked every single mountain, and I'm like, you are a poser, you drove up here. But it's okay. Everyone was very nice up top, and it is an incredible view. So yeah, would have loved to have had lunch there, but I know myself, I want to be where there's nobody else. So this is much cooler. Although I do feel like I'm right on a rock jump, like there's not much protecting me, but it's all right. I might switch my spot, but it's about 10 a.m. right now, so I would like to start heading down by like 10:30, latest 11, because I need to be back to my car latest at 1. So total, it's more like 4 miles to the top of Whiteface, or like 3.75. And it's like 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So not awful, actually. You really get the most elevation gain those first 2 miles, and then it kind of levels out a little bit. And then you get the rest about half a mile to the summit. Yeah. Time-wise, I am ahead of schedule, so I'm really, really happy about that. So, yeah, I'm going to eat some food and get back to my car. Hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, I just wanted to show this little ski lift area. Let's see. Oh, we're definitely not on the summit chair, because that says right there, Holly's. What is that? Holly's Hoyt's High. I've never heard of that trail. I don't know where we are on Whiteface exactly. And then they got some blues over there. Yeah, I've never heard of Wilmington Trail or Lookout Loop. We're definitely not on the summit trail, the summit chair, and we're not at Little Whiteface. I don't know where we are on the mountain, but if you recognize that, that's where we are. Hoyt's, whatever, was it Hoyt's High? Hoyt's Trail? And Wilmington Trail and Lookout Loop. So probably somewhere in the I would think, middle of the mountain. But yeah, I think we're about 5 miles in, maybe 3 more miles to the car. So we're cooking, and it's only 10:30, 11. So